Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to discuss Chapter 7 of The Magic of Thinking Big, which discusses how to manage your environment correctly. The exact title is Manage Your Environment, Go First Class, but the title that I'm going to use is just How to Manage Your Environment Correctly. Schwartz does a very good job in surmising how to actually go about doing this, and I think that it's very important that people understand how much their environment does affect who they are. And I just finished the chapter literally 2 minutes ago. And one of the main highlights that I got from it was that our thoughts and habits are dictated by those around us. Meaning, if you don't really have anybody around you that smokes cigarettes, it's highly unlikely that you'll take up the habit. If you don't have anybody around you that plays sports, it's highly unlikely that you'll take up that habit as well. So that's the thing. Your environment doesn't necessarily mean people physically around you. It could be the TV, the media as well. It's your mental environment, your psychological environment, what's being filled in your brain. Because your brain is the most useful tool any human being has. If you're somebody who is looking into like my videos, watching all my videos and maybe 10 other people that are doing self-help, stuff like that, reading books, reading ebooks, going out, practicing different activities, getting involved with clubs and circles that are actually looking about self-improvement, you will more than likely take on thoughts first and then actions that will reflect that type of psychological environment. So there's also a physical part of it as well. So in the end of the chapter, he always gives us a quick synopsis of the main steps. So I'm going to go into those and then just surmise them a little better for you. The first one he says is be environment conscious. So I'm going to read it right off. It says, just as body diet makes the body, mind diet makes the mind. So it pretty much is a reference to back what I just said. You need to make sure that what's going in your mind each day is healthy. Meaning if you have a lot of negative people around you, which goes into his next step, make sure that you negate what they're saying. Don't really take them too seriously. Understand that yes, they have bad things to say and maybe they worry about petty things and they have a high stress level, but you need to understand how they fit in with your reality. A lot of the time, these poisoners, unfortunately, are our family and sometimes friends that we grew up with without consciously knowing their true character. This is very painful for a lot of us, but it's something that's necessary in order to overcome obstacles that are going to get in your way of success. The biggest obstacle of success is fear. We have fear of poverty, fear of criticism, and the list goes on. Those are two main ones, though. And our environment directly affects both. If you're around impoverished people, you're going to have a fear of poverty because you see how miserable they are. If you have people that are very critical, like maybe a mom or a dad or uncle or somebody that you view as an authority figure, that's very critical of what you do or what you stand for, you're going to be scared of your mind every day. And with that, you're going to attract negative things. You attract what you think about the most. If fear is the most powerful emotional thought process that's going through your mind each and every day, you're going to then attract that. You need to reconfigure the way in which your mind works and figure out a way to redirect that fear into something productive. He also says, don't let small thinking people hold you back. So jealous people want to see you stumble, don't give them that satisfaction. That really just references back to what I just said. Understand that there are critical people out there. There's people that's jealous, people that you may have grew up with. Overcome it by simply knowing who they are, accepting who they are, and then moving on. It says, get your advice from successful people. So that is a very, very, very important thing. Most people's opinions are cheap. They mean nothing. It's not a valuable commodity. You shouldn't be absorbing the average person's thought process. You have to understand that a person that's telling you, oh, the rich are corrupt and the rich are people that just do things and they take over environments based upon evil deeds, blah, 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 blah. And the list will go on. It could be like religious dogma that they have. It could be just a highly critical mind. You need to understand that if you want to be successful in business, talk to a successful business person. If you're in a corporation where you want to be the CEO, talking to the lowest level employee about becoming a CEO is not going to work. You need to talk to the CEO directly. Because I guarantee you, the person that's wiping the floors, not to disrespect the janitors, or the person that's just at the bottom of the totem pole there, is going to laugh at your dream, but the CEO will not. They'll look at you dead in your face and tell you it's going to be hard work and here's what you need to do. Because they don't have time to screw around. And they already were you at one point. They were at rock bottom. They know what it takes. All right? Next one is get plenty of psychological sunshine. So circulate in new groups, discover new and stimulating things to do. So this just means that when you're on and off the job, you might want to always be around the same types of people, especially if you're not where you want to be. The first thing you look at is who are you hanging out with daily, who are the people that you communicate with, and then switch that and then see how your life changes in that process. Because if you're with people that are interested in the same things as you, or maybe not even interested in the same things as you, but they want success, you then will complement one another with your traits. All right, and then the last one is go first class in everything that you do. You can't afford to go any other way. So that just means like when you're buying things, buy for quality, not quantity. Always keep everything around you in the most premium way that you can. Even if you don't have the expensive stuff yet, treat it like it's premium. All right. Actually, my mistake. There's one other one, guys. Let me check that out. The last one here is throw thought poison out of your environment. Avoid gossip. Talk about people on the positive side. So they always say the old adage, oh, do unto others what they want them to do unto you, blah, blah, blah. Very, very true, yes. But you do want to make sure that even if there's somebody that you do not particularly like, you don't want to really waste your energy thinking negative thoughts about them, because that's just going to reflect back to you. Your best bet is to sidestep that type of thinking and just go on with your life. If somebody asks you about said person, just say, yeah, that person does their own thing, I do mine, and leave it at that. If it's somebody that you really deeply hate and deep down, just say, I don't want to talk about that person, don't bring them up to me. They do their thing, I'll do mine, let's keep it in our own lane. That's all you can really do. People will respect you more for it, because if they see that you never gossip about anybody, and if they see that you're somebody who's just in your own lane, on your own business, doing your own thing all the time, and not really talking anything negative about others, but only have positive things to say when you actually emphasize on somebody else's character, you in turn will have a very good reputation, which will in turn bring better quality friends and better quality associates around you. That's going to help you better your purpose. All right. So that would be it for the manager environment chapter. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with chapter 8, and we'll get into that and we'll do a quick review. So thank you guys. Please like, subscribe, holla at me.